quickly, we also just talk about your nomination for Goalkeeper of the Year, chance to go back to back. Just any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's an honor, obviously, to be included with some of the other names, but I think being nominated for Humanitarian of the Year actually for me is quite important. Not necessarily just for the recognition, but this idea that we're here to do more than just play soccer, and to be able to have the platform that I have to sort of influence change has been incredible. And the New York Red Bull organization has always been on the forefront of getting us involved in the community and allowing us to be in the community. And it's one of these things that I think is really cool as a professional athlete to participate in, whether it's visiting hospitals, going to homeless shelters, passing out food, whatever it is that we can do. It's not just me, it's the entire organization, and this is part of who we are. It's part of our identity.
Going back to the playoffs, you had some time to break down the film. You did that this morning. Did you notice anything that you guys did well? Are you looking to change up anything for leg two, or is it going to be more of the same?
We just have to put them on their heels a little bit more. When we counter press and win the ball, be able to get the ball up the field as quickly as possible instead of making any sort of side pass or back pass. But I think more than anything, we weren't that sharp, and I don't have a reason for it. I don't even think the coaching staff has a reason for it. But when we look at the first leg and being down 1-0, coming back to Red Bull Arena, it's not the worst position to be in. Sure, we would have wanted to get a result, but when you look at some of the other fixtures or the other other legs, we're in a good spot. So we know there's still a lot of work to be done, and we know that Montreal is going to give us a very difficult game. But there's a lot worse positions that we could be in, and right now we know that they're going to probably bunker in. But nonetheless, if we can play our game and break them down, we're going to score some goals.
You just mentioned them bunkering. That's something that they're pretty good at in terms of absorbing pressure and being physical. How do you guys try to counter that with your high press and carve out some more chances in leg two?
Well, fortunately, we got some good attacking pieces. Bradley Wright Phillips, Sasha, to name a few. I mean, you look on the outside, you look at the inside. There's all sorts of guys that can make plays and have an impact. So that's what's going to come down to is when we do win the ball over, playing as quick as possible and making plays.
You just mentioned that you're only down the goal, so not the best position, but not the worst by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have to be almost kind of patient with the way that you approach the 90 minutes because you can't afford to give the away goal and then be chasing the game?
Absolutely. It's about managing the game. And when we look at where we're at, we understand that we are in a hole right now, but we'd be in an even bigger hole if we give up a goal. So we have to be very mindful of where their attacking pieces are at. I felt like we did a great job of that. We didn't give up too much, and the one opportunity that we give to Mancuso is a great finish. So if we can continue to do that at home, albeit without the great finish, I think we're going to be in a good spot.
With their dangerous attacking pieces like a Piatti, like a Mancuso, a Dominic Oduro, defensively, do you have to posture your fullbacks a little bit differently, not pushing up high up the field, make sure you take care of business defensively before you go forward?
I mean, that's what we did this last game. I feel like that's why we were so effective even at their place. And like I said, if it wasn't for that one opportunity, they didn't have much. I mean, I don't think I made a save other than maybe one shot was at me. But this game is going to be about us being mindful of them, but more than anything, it's going to be about us. It's going to be about how we're going to want to attack, how we're going to break them down, how we're going to respond to the counter, how we're going to respond to adversity. And looking at our track record, we've done pretty well. So there's no reason for our team, our locker room, this organization, the fans to think that we can't overcome this adversity.
What's the mentality now with you guys being down? The message from the leaders like yourself, Dak, Sasha, Jesse, what are you preaching to the guys going into this do-or-die matchup?
I mean, really just what I just said is even though there's adversity in front of us, you look at how we've responded throughout the season, how we've come together as a team, and this is another opportunity to show our experience, show our ability, our quality, but more than anything, just continue to believe in what we've done. And the reason that we're even in this position right now is because we have maintained that belief even when we're 1-6. We've committed to growing, to learning, and this is another one of those steps. And I think if we all do it together, then the next step is into the conference final.